Ladies and gentlemen, there's a new Jonny on late night. DAC TV presents Go to Bed with Jonny. And here he is, that beautiful piece of man. That is Jonny Thomas Appleseed.
Yes! Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Go to Bed with Jonny. It's me, Jonny. We're gonna go to sleep tonight. Hopefully not because I'm boring and you're like, this is perfect. This is just what I need to go to sleep to. No! Not here. Not now. You are not allowed to sleep until this is over. Okay? That's exactly the statement I made in my last breakup. I said, you are not allowed to sleep until this is done. Okay? And then I said, get out of here. You can't sleep here. Yeah. I've got a lot of trauma I gotta talk about, I think. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack, but this is not the show for it. This is not the time. We've got so much news, we cannot dilly-dally, okay? Dilly-dallying is when you mess around and you just take advantage of the time that is there and you don't really sit there and examine the things that are right. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm dilly-dallying. Okay, moving on. We've got one segment that we got to start with, and of course it is Broken News. Oh my gosh, okay, so we got so much in Broken News. It's too much, honestly. I don't even know where to start. That's a lie. I always say that. But first up in Broken News, we've got none other than Gwyneth Paltrow. Yes, oh my gosh, Gwyneth, you may know her from her many acting roles or her famous vagina brand, Goop. Yeah, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it for you guys. You don't deserve that. No, you don't, because that's exactly what it is. She literally sold a candle that said, this candle smells like my vagina. And that's just science, okay? We gotta end the stigmatism around it. Okay. No, but Gwyneth Paltrow is out there, and she's no stranger to controversy, obviously. She just doesn't care. She does her weird little thing. Wherever she's at, she just keeps on keeping on. And she's now in the middle of another controversy after sharing a wellness routine that many are dubbing as being an almond mom. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like a mom who only feeds their children almond milk, which is just not actual milk. It's fake milk. There's no way you can make milk from almonds. Okay? I've seen how they do it to cows, and the almonds just don't have the same body parts. Okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. Almond milk is just a fake milk. It's a milk that's lying to be a milk. Ron Swanson said it best. So get this. Gwyneth Paltrow, I don't care what you want to call her, okay? Gwyneth. She's breaking down her day-to-day on a podcast interview, and she revealed she fasts as it's really important to her to support her detox. Yeah, you gotta detox all that nasty stuff you're putting in your body. Yeah, whatever. Maybe just stop putting the nasty stuff in your body, Gwyneth, and you won't have to detox. I don't know. Okay. No, apparently she's got a very big routine daily that she does, and people are coming after her. I don't know what she's doing. I don't care to dig deeper. If you want to know Gwyneth's detox routine, you go and you look it up yourself, okay? I'm just here to tell you that woman, she's selling candles that smell like her vagina. So I'm not here to talk about her routines, okay? I just hope it involves a deep cleanse if she's selling candles that smell like that. Yeah, I hope there's some soap and other things. I hope it smells lovely. But yeah, she's getting some backlash from, just over oversharing, which it was bound to happen. You know, you can only share so much for so long before people start saying, Gwyneth, it's too much. It's too much. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Ashley Graham. Ashley Graham was on the not-so-red carpet at the Oscars. And, you know, she was interviewing all the celebrities, and Hugh Grant came along, who, we know Hugh, because, you know, he was always a love interest in all of those rom-coms. He's such a lovely guy, so nice, so cool, you know, everybody wanted to be with Hugh until this interview, okay? Yeah, so... There's been a lot of debate because a lot of clips surfaced where Ashley was interviewing the 62-year-old British actor, and Hugh was not nice. Hugh was very mean, okay? He was just, I don't even know. He shut down quickly on any question that she asked. He shut it all down. There was no further conversation that could be had. And all she was trying to do was her job. I don't blame her one bit. You know, she has one job. It's to talk to these celebrities and to, you know, get their feelings, their emotions, you know, what everybody wants to hear. Whether you want to admit it or not, you want to know what Hugh Grant is wearing and what he's doing and how excited he is to be at the Oscars, okay? Because he hasn't been in a movie that is Oscar-worthy probably ever. And, you know, he's there. He's going to present an award. And apparently, he did not want any of Ashley Graham's questions. Okay? He was very short. He was mean. And I don't like it. It was cringy. It made me uncomfortable. And you know what, Hugh Grant? You should be ashamed. You should be very ashamed. I'm not going to shy away from it, Hugh. You know? Your fan base, half of them are either dead or too old to care. You know? So, you need to switch the tune, Mr. Hugh. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, you got to check it out. Because Hugh was not giving her the time of day. And I don't like that. Okay? You were all there for a job. You were all there to get something done. Whether it's promoting something or talking about something. Just do the job. Okay? Or don't go. Just don't go next time. Okay, Hugh? No one was like, you need to be there. I've got a gun against your head, and you gotta be there. Okay, Hugh? You made that decision. Moving on. Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, I've talked about Whoopi. She's on that one talk show, The View. That's the one with Whoopi. Okay, Whoopi is outspoken. She does her thing. She lives her life. People love her, people hate her, whatever. I'm indifferent. I don't really care what Whoopi does, okay? Personally. She's an icon, but her life choices don't affect me any. But apparently she's making an apology for unknowingly using an offensive term during a recent conversation on the episode of The View. You know what she said? She said, I'm going to say it. If you cancel me, I swear to God. She said Donald Trump was gypped, or the people who voted for him were. And, you know, I don't get it. You know, people have been using it for years. Like, gypsies, that's where the controversy comes from. I understand. But Whoopi Goldberg is putting out an apology for this. But she doesn't apologize for anything else. Yeah, and it wasn't a great apology. I'm not gonna lie. I watched it. And Whoopi, you were better off not apologizing like every other controversial thing you've ever done in your career. Moving on, because I'm over it. That's too much negative energy here on my show, okay? Michael J. Fox. Oh my gosh, you may know him because he was a very, very famous actor back in his day in the 80s and so on. Oh my gosh. Michael did lots of things. Michael was in Back to the Future with Doc. Yeah, he was Marty McFly. He went to the future and back in history and Back to the Future and did all the things. And he's got Parkinson's and we love him. He's a great national treasure, that Michael J. Fox. We love him so much. And apparently, after his diagnosis, way back, this is so long ago, this is like 1998, okay? He came clean with his diagnosis of Parkinson's, and apparently after a screening of his documentary, Still, a Michael J. Fox movie, at South by Southwest, he describes what life has been like with Parkinson's, saying, well, it sucks. Like, it's not good. He also said that the purpose of sharing more about his story is giving back to his fans as they have basically given him life. Okay? And that's so good for Michael. Okay? He has given us so much joy. Whether you believe it or not, this man has given us an escape. This man has, given us some of the greatest movies of all time, the greatest movie franchise, like some of the best film moments in life, that Michael. And, he's just sharing that it's been very hard. It has. And people are mad because, he's not the same Michael J. Fox that they knew back then. But life goes on, things happen. And Michael wants to live his life as best as he can, not letting anybody down. Everybody wants a Back to the Future reboot, but here's the deal. Michael J. Fox just might not be able to do that right now. And I feel so bad for him. And I just hope everybody has compassion in their hearts. And I hope that they care for him and the struggles that he's dealing with, because you don't know what he's going through. Okay? You leave Michael alone. Jeez. Just be grateful for the things he's given us already. I'm getting very deep on this episode. I'm calling all of you guys out, all of you haters. Like I often do. There's just a lot of hate in the world today, okay? But yes, that's all the news I've got for broken news, but don't worry, because there's plenty more to talk about, and I'm sure it's gonna get deeper. Gosh, this is just like that one time when that guy, Steven, just stabbed me with a shank, and he just dug it, and it kept going deeper, and I'm like, how is it gonna go any deeper? How am I gonna survive? And I survived that, so we're gonna keep going, because I'm gonna survive this, okay? Steven, if you're out there watching, I hope you're behind bars. Yeah. Okay, now we gotta move on to our next segment, which is, of course, Hyper Headlines. Oh my gosh, Hyper Headlines, where the news is hyper, but so am I. Okay, get this. Here we go. Lots of news. Some people we've already talked about, some people we have not yet, and it's gonna be great. Okay, first up, we've got none other than Shawn Mendes. Oh my gosh, Shawn Mendes has a new señorita. Okay, yes. He said night-night Camila Cabello, and he said hello Sabrina Carpenter. And it's strange. An insider has said that they're having so much fun, and they're hanging out a lot, and they're enjoying their time together. Shawn really likes her. They're going on dates. They're going to red carpet events or champagne carpet events, whatever the heck you want to call them these days, because apparently nothing can be sacred anymore. Shawn is hanging out with old Sabrina Carpenter, despite the rumors of him and his chiropractor hooking up. Maybe it was a one-night fun night. I don't know. Maybe she was cracking his bones and he said, you know what, I'm a new man all of a sudden. Yeah, that's life. He was going through it for a while there. He had to cancel his world tour because of his mental state. So, and like I said, I had tickets. Yeah. Anywho, apparently Sean is happy, which is all any Shawn Mendes fan can hope for, is that he's happy. And hopefully we find out more about this new romance. Hopefully, Olivia Rodrigo doesn't come around and start spewing a new album about how, she got a driver's license last week, because that would just throw a wrench in everything. Moving on to our next topic, which is another new couple. Who could we be talking about now? We're talking about none other than another pop sensation, who is Harry Styles. Yes, Harry Styles. Oh my gosh, this man, it's like he's got a new romance every week, similar to Shawn Mendes. Apparently, Harry Styles has reportedly been romancing an Australian influencer and fashion blogger, Yan Chan, following his split from Olivia Wilde. This is crazy. This man, he just can't get out of this light of who he's dating, who he's not dating, what's he doing. Everybody needs to know, okay? So we'll have to keep an eye out on that relationship and see what happens. But moving on, we're going to talk a little bit about the Oscars. Oh my gosh, we already talked so much about them. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because it's just sickening to me these days, the Oscars. But we're talking about the people who were left out from the in memoriam service, which is just disrespectful, okay? Oh my gosh, who does the Academy think they are? They're just a bunch of no good, snotty, rotten, rich Hollywood folk, okay? You do not leave out Leslie Jordan. They left out Leslie Jordan, Anne Heche, Tom Sizemore, and Paul Sorvino. They were just a couple of the stars that were left out, and it's messed up. You just don't do that. That's, if you're doing an in memoriam, you just don't leave out the people who died over the last year that worked in your industry. Basic logic, just a couple of rules to follow. It's who died, was it within the last year, and then you put them in there. Did they work in your industry? Okay, maybe put them in there. Jeez. We all read about it. We all knew. You're not hiding it from anyone. Everybody knew. Just put them in your in memoriam. So now they're in mine. So night-night to the Academy, okay? Here we are, and we are talking about these individuals who should have been, noticed within that segment. Moving on, we're talking about Freddie Prinze Jr. Oh my gosh, we've talked about him before because he's coming back to reprise his role in I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yes, oh my gosh. Freddie is opening up about his experience on the 1997 horror film I Know What You Did Last Summer. And, after watching the cult classic for the first time, he reflected and he said it was not very good. He said the director did not like him. The director did not want him in this movie and made it clear at the time, which is just unfortunate. You know why? Because Freddie Prinze Jr., he's an icon. He's not in a lot of movies, but the movies he was in, they were big. They were big. And that director, he needs to look back at what he did, and he treated him like crap. Freddie felt like he didn't belong there. And if you make someone feel like they don't belong where they're at, that's just wrong. That's just not inclusive of you at all. And I don't respect you. No, but Freddie is just looking back at that time, because he's coming back. And I hope they treat him better. I really hope they treat him better on this reboot of the franchise. I'm gonna have to do a binge session of all of these movies and just witness, what Freddy was going through, and then come back to the reboot and see how it compares. Yeah. Also in hyper headlines, we've got Miley Cyrus. Oh my gosh. Miley has not been shy to the controversy recently because she's not hiding how she feels. She doesn't give a crap. Here's the deal. You treat someone like absolute crap, she's coming for you. So you better watch out, Hollywood. Okay? You better watch out because Miley Cyrus allegedly made Kendall Jenner cry. Yeah. And, if the things I'm reading are true, she deserved it. Because she's hanging out with old Hailey Bieber and making Selena Gomez feel like she's a piece of crap. Even though she has moved on with her life, doing bigger, better things, bigger and better than Justin Bieber. But she continues to bully her. And Miley allegedly was not having it. She stood up to the Jenners, Kylie and Kendall, and confronted them at the Versace show, the after Oscars party, and apparently Kendall cried, Maybe she could run to Bad Bunny about it, because they're lovers now. Just don't bully people, and maybe you won't be confronted. Maybe you won't be confronted to a point where you'll cry, okay? Or just stand behind what you're saying. And when someone comes forward and, confronts you about the things you've been doing, you won't have to cry at all because you believe in it. But, you know what you did. And that's just rough. Hailey instantly got scared after hearing about this. And apparently she posted on her Instagram story. And, she talked about how she loved Miley Cyrus's new album. Hailey, we can spot a PR movement from a mile away these days. Right there, what you did, that was straight up to protect your own assets. You knew what you were doing. Someone told you to do it. You probably never even listened to the album, okay? You just know you're in trouble. And you're scared. You're scared of what's going to happen because of what's already happened. People aren't as dumb as you think, Hailey. Keep an eye out. Don't mess with our girl Selena, okay? We love her. Selena Gomez is a queen. That's why she has the most followers on Instagram of any woman ever, okay? So you watch out. We're watching you. We're watching everything you do. You and your buddies. Your little mean girls club. Yeah. Shoot. But that's all the news that I got here tonight. It was very heavy tonight, I feel like. Lots of drama, lots of conspiracies, lots of celebrities just being stupid! Canceled! Yeah, you heard it. But no, we talked about all of it. That's all I got. Shoot. But obviously, before I let you go, I gotta find out what's in my drawers. Yes. What is it? I never know, okay? Here we go. Oh my gosh, I almost crushed my hand. Oh my gosh. It's a plaque. This is crazy, okay? This plaque really fits in. I feel like the gods knew what I was going to talk about because we just talked about some losers. In my book, they're losers. But this plaque says a lot of things, so we're going to read it, okay? Winner versus loser. The winner is always part of the answer. The loser is always part of the problem. The winner always has a program. The loser always has an excuse. The winner says, "Let me do it for you." The loser says, "That's not my job." The winner sees an answer for every problem, and the loser sees a problem for every answer. The winner sees a green near every sand trap. The loser sees 2 or 3 sand traps near every green. That's a golf reference, if you don't get it. Because you don't want to end up in the sand trap. But if you do, there is a green right there. It's golf. Yeah, that might be better for your dads. Moving on. The winner says it may be difficult, but it's possible. The loser says it may be possible, but it's too difficult. Just be a winner. That's what this plaque says, okay? And we talked about a lot of losers tonight. Yeah, lots of haters. Lots of people just, trying to plant seeds of doubt and hate. Don't be a Hailey Bieber in a world full of Selena Gomez's because you fall behind. Yeah, don't be a Kendall Jenner. Don't cry because you got called out. Fix your mistakes. Find the solution in a problem. Okay? Yeah, this plaque, this needs to hang right there, right over my shoulder. No, we're not going to do that because it would ruin the set. But I will never forget it. And you never should either. Just be a good person. And that'll help you be a winner. There's a lot of losers in the world. And you can get trapped and sucked up into that loser cycle. And we don't need that. Okay? You don't need that. I don't need that because if there's more losers, well, actually, become a loser. I need a lot more people to talk about. So if that's your journey, whatever, go down it. But don't say I didn't warn you. Okay? I gave you the answers here. It's on a plaque. That's how you know it's legit. If you want to be a loser, be a loser. If you want to be a winner, just live your life more in a kind, lighthearted way, okay? Think about others. Just give it a try. Jeez. You guys are out here making me get all deep, and I hate that, okay? Anytime I get deep, I just get hurt. So, if you're not going to take it and run with it and, live your life at a better light, I'm not going to do this anymore. You gotta change the world. I'm doing my piece. You better take it and run with it. Okay. Shoot. But that's all the news that I've got. I hope you found out something new, and I hope it wasn't too heavy for you to lift. I know a lot of you are very weak and you can't lift heavy things like this. But that's fine. We're working the muscles together. We're growing. We're changing as humans. And that's what we need to do, okay? We can grow together. Oh, but if you did like it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments down below. What have you heard about your favorite celebrities? Let me know. Oh, but I will see you guys next time with a brand new episode of Go to Bed with Johnny. And I love you all. So good night, everybody. Good night. There's so many losers in the world. I'm just glad I'm a winner. Yeah.